Welcome to the Oilers Zone. I, Tim Wilson. To my left, Nick Wilson.
Welcome to the Oilers Zone. I'm Isaiah McDermott.
Hi, I'm Tim Wilson.
Hey there, I'm Tim.
And I'm Nick.
Hello, as the jacket says, my name is Hayden.
Hey there, I'm Mitch.
Hey there, I'm Michael.
Hi, I'm Nick.
And I'm Gio.
And this is...
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 The Oilers Zone.
A normal week here at Oilers Zone. So let's start off with Monday. On Monday, Oilers Zone goes to the back room of our teacher, Mr. Onstadt, and we collaborate on our week for our top story, our questions, and who are we going to interview. Now on to Tuesday and Wednesday. Mitch and Michael go to the office to see where the students are in school so we can interview them. We usually go to Maggie Galgosi, but she wasn't here today. So we went to the back where they have the folders of where all the people are in the school. The kids that we wanted are in the media center. And here we go and grab Shane and Zach. There's Gio filming all the kids for the week. To end our day, we go back to class and relax a little bit. Now on to Thursday. We film our top story host, but sometimes we get a little hungry. There's Nick and Tim doing the host for the week of the recap. And there's I, Giovanni, filming. Thursday night. There's me, Gio, editing for hours, up to 3 hours. Sometimes Nick Wilson bothers me, but then I go right back to work and work on for a couple more hours. That's my Thursday night. Now on to Friday. Usually Oilers Zone watches the episode and just chill a little bit and maybe discuss the following week. Oilers Zone is a student-run program, like Tim said, and it's about sports here at Mount Pleasant. And we start off with a recap of the previous week, talking about scores and stats, and then we jump into a top story. Sometimes we have top plays before the top story. And what was different between Oilers Zone and the newspaper or the internet is that we had exclusive footage of the games and events happening here. Plus we had exclusive interviews, which usually you don't see with certain players or certain coaches, and we brought that to life.
Oilers Zone is our school show for athletics. It airs every Friday, and you can see it on YouTube. We also have bloopers that come out.
Also, for Oilers Zone, our episodes could be very funny, and it could be sad and emotional, and it could be happy.
Onstadt, our teacher, told us to capture the attention of our audience.
And he means by attention is like their hearts, like it's gonna be sad and emotional, or it's gonna be happy or funny or exciting. That's what we try to do. We try to mix it up every episode.
Some examples would be our Is Cheer a Sport episode.
Yeah, people thought that was a really funny episode, and then for JD's episode,
That was more of an emotional heartfelt.
And like our top story was like the top play, so that could be like an exciting top story.
Yep.
We don't really have a job title. It's like what we do is we help think of the episodes, and then we go around and then find where people are, and like pretty much just gather information and get interviews set up and stuff.
Yeah. We also do a little bit of marketing with the website and stuff. We get a hold of radio stations, try and get some ads on there. We just do stuff like that, all the grunt work.
And they needed graphics, and I like sports and doing graphics, so I made the logo and the intro for the show. And my job was to host, and I did a little bit of directing. I kind of put my thought into what videos we're gonna do.
I'm host for Oilers Zone, and I'm also utility man. I do a little bit of everything, come with ideas, and do whatever Gio tells me to do.
And Giovanni's the man behind the camera.
I am, and I'm also the editor and the producer.
He's a big chunk of this show.
As much as a big chunk I am, everyone else has their parts and we need them. And
We would not have Oilers on if everyone did not do their part.
so yeah, I might have big parts, but they had the connecting dots, so thank you guys.
My passion for Oilers Zone, I was knocked out of football due to concussions, and I chose not to play basketball, and I played sports my whole life. And going into college, I needed money, so baseball, I chose to get a job instead of baseball, so Oilers Zone really helped me feel like I was still involved with sports and what's going on in the community.
My passion for Oilers Zone, I did play my last 2 years of high school sports, so Oilers Zone really helped me be involved in sports still, so that's my passion for it. My passion of sports comes from playing when I was little, playing with my brothers, so I always liked sports, so watching ESPN kind of made me want to do a sports show for the high school.
My passion for Oilers Zone came ever since I was little. I always played sports, but as we got older, I was kind of short, so I never really had what you call athletic ability. So then, I don't know, I always did like different sports like throughout high school, but never stuck with one, so this was a way for me to get involved with everything and just kind of stay with everybody.
Well, growing up, I always played sports, just never really stuck with them. I'd usually do them for about a year to 2 years and quit. But then I got to high school, started doing football, and then after that ended, Oilers Zone was pretty much just my gateway to sports. Just kept me connected and kept me going.
I used to do sports through my sophomore year, soccer and track, but it wasn't the same, so I quit and I did Oilers Zone. It made me stay connected with sports.
Isaiah and I are two of the founders of the Oilers Zone. Started right in the beginning of school. Onset told us we needed to do a project, and we all like sports, so we all decided to do a sports show.
Onset gave us a project to do because we were in his class for a while, and we pretty much had nothing to do besides what we wanted to do. And this project was something that we do all year, and it'd also be our senior project, so that worked out really well, and we just stuck with it.
I think it was like the end of first try, and Onset asked us what we thought our grade should be for the class, when really we were like kind of helping you guys out a little bit. We weren't really like doing too much with it, and he said that we either have to get involved in Oilers Zone or actually start doing work, and obvious choice was Oilers Zone because the other stuff sucked.
Yeah, I got into basically the same deal. I mean, once again, they're needing clips and stuff for their intros and for the episodes, so I just thought I'd do a full-time thing with it. Oh, well, my part, how I got in was just, they needed clips from football and I had Huddle. So I just got them clips, and then I just kind of got in there as a weekly thing.
I think I started was the Winter Sport Previews episode. I think it was like episode 6 or 7 or something. And I just kind of went around with Gio and started getting people out of class to like interview and stuff. And it's kind of still what I do now. And then another reason is that we thought we could do this for our senior project, and as of right now, it's working out pretty well.
Yeah.
So.
The extra things we do for Oilers Zone would be like the bloopers or our commercials or our interviews that Michael gets around for us, and the bloopers is really fun. I love doing bloopers, love being in the bloopers, it's funny, and I'll let you talk more.
Alright, so yeah, the bloopers definitely is funny. Yeah. We thought it'd be fun, have the behind the scenes, but add a little humor to it because the Oilers Zone series is actually a little more serious. But we have the bloopers to see behind the scenes, have us having fun. I spend my weekends editing the bloopers so it comes out on Monday because Mondays suck. So I figure it'd be funny and have a laugh on Mondays. That's the reason why we put it on Monday. And these extra things really.
It just helps.
Yeah.
Oilers Zone, it just gives us something that uploads to the channel.
Stay relevant.
Well, our goal was to bring the community together, and I feel like we're doing pretty good about that. We're having people talk to us about it and say how good we're doing about it.
And another thing is that we don't really just like go for like football players and like the basketball players. And, like we try and get to like everyone. Like we did the bowling team, and like we interviewed like kids in the hallway about like cheerleading and tried to get a more diverse like crowd of people on the show.
We tried not to be biased.
Oiler really brought our school together. More people knew about the sports, and they felt they were more involved with the sports that go around in Mount Pleasant.
The Oilers Zone, I think it was a great thing for the community because it was new, it was really new, and it's more exciting than reading the paper about sports. And the paper usually covers like the popular sports like football or basketball or baseball, but the Oilers Zone covered everything and it put everyone in the spotlight.
And to add to that, like if people wanted high school sports, they would have to wait till it was like playoffs on 9 and 10 News or something. Oilers Zone, we made a Twitter and everything. We were
Really
on social
consistent.
media, so if you couldn't go to the games, all you had to do was check our Twitter, and we would have scores at the half and each quarter, and we would really give the people the scores of each game so they wouldn't miss anything.
I think it's really good.
I think it's a really good idea.
Oilers Zone is life.
It's pretty cool. I really like those top plays. They were awesome.
Well, I was involved with it first try, and it was a really good experience. Keep on doing what you're doing.
I love the Oilers Zone. I love the bloopers.
I think it's a great thing for our school because it keeps our students up to date with the sports of our school.
I think it's good for the school, and it's good for sports and for everyone who's involved.
Actually, it's a big hit in my house. My kid has to watch it every Friday when it comes out. So yeah, we watch it every week.
I think Oilers Zone was a great idea. I think it promotes school spirit here, and I think it made a lot of people aware of the great things going on in our athletics.
I've seen every Oilers Zone episode. I mean, Thursday I gotta go wrestle with Gilbert, so I won't be able to watch you guys then. But I'll be able to see you guys tomorrow.
I've been watching Oilers Zone ever since I was a little kid, and my favorite part of the day is when they come and get me out of class so I can be a part of this great project that you guys are putting on.
I think it's great for the school. It really helped motivate school spirit and all that kind of stuff. It was great. Loved tuning in, watched the top 10. I think that was a fantastic addition to Oilers Zone. I thought it was a real great thing.
The Oilers Zone is, I'll be keeping it in the zone. Yeah, I like the Oilers Zone. It's good stuff. I like doing something new, something the school never did before. I got a bunch of buddies in it, so it was a good deal. A couple good episodes I was in.
Oilers Zone's great. It's something that keeps the students on top of interaction, whether it's athletics or academics or what have you. So I think it's been a great positive experience, and I think kids get a better understanding of what's kind of happening with different groups in the school.
What do I think about Oilers Zone? Well, since I was on your program, I watched it every week, and I learned a lot more about what's going on here at Mount Pleasant High School. And because of you guys, I got friends from all over the United States calling to say they're watching Oilers Zone too and following us more closely. So nice job with Oilers Zone, and keep up the good work, fellas.
Well, my opinion really changed throughout the years. It started to grow because when I started out, I thought it was just kind of some small project they were going to do to pass the time. And then around second try, they started getting really into sports and kind of capturing everybody's view on anything, from cheerleading to bowling to football and all the bigger sports. And then around third try, they really started to branch out, so that's when I kind of noticed them. They even let me in on some of the stuff, so that was cool. They didn't just, market to just a couple kids. And really, I'd be proud of them if I was the teacher. Mr. Onstott's proud of them. They got an interview with the Morning Sun. They were on the radio station. I think there's a great future out there for them. They did good.
When the Oilers Zone first came into kind of creation, at first it was kind of this fun little project that kind of the guys, I thought would kind of keep them busy, and they might take it a little light and serious. kind of get it done, but it really morphed into a phenomenal project. I saw individuals who were coming in, like Gio for example, staying till up midnight completing this stuff, coming in at lunchtime, taking stuff home to work on it. Guys were coming from outside their classrooms and working on things that I could beg them to get to class normally to come in. So it started with kind of this fun little kind of classroom project and has really turned into a phenomenal production. One of the neat things I've seen about the production of the Oilers Zone is how they've used probably the breadth of social media, the breadth of digital design and production, all the different aspects that go into making something. Anything from scripting to storyboarding to writing the production schedule to planning it. Not to mention I've seen them do countless of tutorials on how to create After Effects overlays, the video production itself, the audio productions, the camera work. I don't think there's a single aspect of digital design they didn't touch base with throughout producing the Oilers Zone. I would like to think that probably right now what they're producing is just as good, if not better, than some of the things I see out there on the web right now or on television. Proud of the guys of what they've done, and proud as a team of what they've created, and I know that I guess the community in general or the student population, it's neat to see the people and the students wait for that episode to come out on Friday to see what the top story is or see what the top plays were. It's really, once again, very proud of what they've accomplished in producing the Oilers Zone. The amount of time that these guys have put in, once again, has been tremendous. We have 72 minutes per class period, and I can guarantee you on a weekly basis, you can multiply that probably by 3, 4, 5 times. Sometimes it's kind of a roller coaster where in the class time, there's not a lot of time that they can utilize other than the planning and the preparation and some of the basic production. Outside of school, I've seen them conduct interviews, film, edit, post-production, upload, easy 3 to 4 times. I wouldn't even want to even quantify the number of hours outside of the 72 minutes they do in the class. I'd completely be guessing, but I can guarantee you it's a tremendous amount.
What I learned from this experience is just all the work that gets put into Oilers Zone and all the behind the scenes stuff. There's a lot more work than it seems like would be done.
I've learned that if you want to do good, you have to rely on others and use good teamwork.
What I've learned most from this experience is planning out your time efficiently. A lot of times you rush stuff, and planning out ahead really helped, made the show possible. If we didn't, it'd be a mess. So that's what I learned most.
It takes a lot of teamwork to do this, to get one episode out, and then we had to do a lot of behind the scenes stuff that people didn't know, so we had to work hard, and it just teaches you work ethic and stuff.
I've learned that teamwork can do a lot, and I've learned that just being in front of the camera can make you feel more comfortable with other people.
I think being part of Oilers Zone has taught me that you need everyone who's on the crew to make everything work. If someone, say the video editor's gone, then someone has to step up and take that place, and if no one knows how to, then the episode just kind of falls apart. So we really need to have everyone here working as a team.
Most difficult episode for me would have to be the top plays. Just going through all the plays, rewatching all the games, just picking out those few plays that made it.
Our very first one, because we had no clue what we were doing, and I looked ridiculous wearing a dang dress shirt and a tie, kind of stupid, and it was pretty embarrassing. And I think we should delete the first episode.
My opinion, most difficult had to be the first episode. We thought we knew what to do and how to go about it, but we were wrong because there was a lot more to it. But we got the episode out, and yeah, that was difficult.
The most difficult episode was probably the Christmas one because we tried thinking of an intro we could do for it, and we were here till 5, and it took forever, and then we finally got it out.
The most difficult episode to do was the one where I was host, and for some reason I couldn't read the slides right. It was just hard to talk, and Gio flipped out on me.
I think it was probably the tennis episode, or maybe even the presentation one, because we have when we interviewed Greg, which was what it was about, every day he had something else going on, so we had to actually set up an interview time and then we had to go in like before school and like an interview and stuff like that. And then the presentation one, we had to finish last week's episode, and then we're working on a deadline now, a really, really short one. So it's just a little hectic.
What I'm gonna miss most is the camaraderie between everybody, working with everybody, doing all the work with everybody. Just the team.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss my friends and working together and making good episodes and being happy about it.
I'll miss my friends the most. That's what I'll miss. You know, a family. Like, we all got close to each other. Also, I'm gonna just miss doing the show in general. It taught me just a lot.
Working with everybody and just having episodes. They were cool. They were fun to watch, and I enjoyed it.
I'm gonna miss most being around everybody and thinking of episodes, grabbing people out of class, and just being around some cool people doing good things.
Probably just like in having a class where it was like not really like schoolwork, like sitting down, like reading out your book and studying. It's like that. It was like you come in and you do what you need to do. Like it's like a job almost. You come and do what you need to do, then you leave.
I had to skip class a couple times, but other than that, my role, I didn't really have to sacrifice that much.
No, this show did not make me sacrifice anything really.
Show made me sacrifice everything. It made me sacrifice a lot of my time outside of school. I remember I had to do some episodes, and it's home before Friday, and that night before I'll be up till like 1 or 2 o'clock uploading it to YouTube, as well as sacrifice today to film, which is all day. I took all my classes off, and then as well as I took lunch off multiple times. So I sacrificed quite a bit.
Yes. Ever since Oilers Zone, me and Giovanni used to hang out all the time. And now I don't hang out with Giovanni anymore.
At lunchtime, we had to go film people for lunch, and we didn't get to eat really, but it was worth it.
Yeah. One of the last days we had to film for this episode that you're watching right now is we had to get out of every class so we could work through this thing the whole day and make sure we get everything done before we have to present it.
What I like most is just, once again, the camaraderie. Just working with everybody, being with everybody. You know, we have to do our own thing while everybody else is doing Photoshop and all that stuff. You know, we have to go around the school, figure stuff out about people. Just like we had something to do.
I like hanging in the Ensage room, and I like doing top stories and recaps.
What I enjoy most from doing this show would definitely be the end result of each week, the episode coming out and people reacting to it. That's what I enjoy most.
I like doing the graphics for the show, just the intro and everything. It was fun to do, and I wish I could keep it going, but I don't have Peter at home, so yeah.
What I like most? I like most about just being myself in front of camera, you know, expressing my personalities and, you know, having fun with my friends.
Probably just like what I said before about like coming in here and having it be more like a job. And then, I don't know, I just like kind of, on Fridays we usually had like a more relaxing day where we were just thinking about what we're going to do for next week, and it was just kind of a chill way to end the day.
You know, I hope, you know, we bring the community together with athletics, you know. We show the whole community what's going on in this school. They don't worry about all the other stuff, they just worry about athletics sometimes. Just bring them together.
I hope I just find my skill set and try to raise it through college.
What I hope to achieve from this experience is hopefully leaving a legacy. Hopefully people next year continue this, because I think it's neat. I think the community likes it. So I just hope that would happen in the future.
The school just continues doing Oilers Zone, the new class of people, or we just bring Oilers Zone to like Mount Pleasant sports in general and make it even bigger.
I hope this achieves. I actually hope the underclassmen come up and fill in for Oilers Zone now that we're going to be in college, and yeah, I hope it's there for years to come.
I don't know, just like I hope that like this helps people get more involved with like Oiler athletics and like help just like get the word out to the community, like what's going on, and like how much work we put into Oilers Zone and everything like that.